Football Manager 2023 has been out for 4 years now, I believe, including this year. It's supposed to be 4 year. It came out in 2022, including this year. It is 4 years. And practically speaking, this has been the only game in disposal for me for the past year. I didn't purchase the Football Manager 2025 game on time, and I don't see the need to purchase it now, considering the Football Manager 2026 or 2025 or the next Football Manager is expected to be released towards the end of the year, or maybe mid this year, or maybe next year. I feel like also the way things are going with FIFA Manager 2025, that game can still give us a breeze, and we still have something to do on it. So with Football Manager 2023, since I have played it for quite a while, you guys have enjoyed the content I've done with it. I mean, I have done the Manchester United save, I've done the Valencia save, I did the Glory, the top league dream save, which then crashed unfortunately, and I have tried to do the Glory Hunter challenge, but unfortunately when something is not working out, you have to give it up for a while. So since the mass has been reducing and the views have been dropping, I've decided that I want to do one final thing with Football Manager 2023 before I eventually leave it out and then call this one a game for us. So I'm doing my final mini series with Football Manager 2023 today. And today, the 1st of May, we are starting something different. And I've decided that this is going to be the final series on Football Manager 2023 for me never to touch it again. A game I will miss. The only Football Manager that has been very, very much in disposal for me as that game that started the content creation for us on this channel. So it is unfortunate, but we are unfortunately going to have to leave everything behind after this final mini series. And just the way you have seen it from the title, this mini series is about winning the title for England. So you, with help from the in-game editor, on the 1st of May today, the day that I am releasing this video, I am placing myself in the England team and taking charge of the England national team today on the 1st of May 2025. So a new year, new things, we do stuff, and then we see. So I'm placing myself as the head coach of the English national team. We are firing Gareth Southgate. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, absolutely. And we are now the cup manager of the Three Lions. The goal is to win the World Cup for England in the 2026 World Cup competition. So that is what we are going for. And the 2026 World Cups is just a while away. The competitions are also not that much. The England national team has a lot of groups. It has the under 21s, it has the under 20s, the under 90s, the under 18s. It's a really, really strong side. It's a really good national team side. So we might also be helping with growth from all of these categories. Some of the rules is that for us in that World Cup squad of ours, we must have a player from the under 20s and the under 21s. That is rule number one in the England national team squad for next year in the World Cup. We must have a player from the under 20s and the under 21s, two players in the team that will play that game, for us to generalize all three Lions teams in this category. The under 19s, if I could get one good player, I may go for them, but I don't think I'll be able to do so. The under 20s and under 21s, though, I believe can provide me with really, really good categories of players for us to use. So that will be a goal for us to do, and that is something that I want to try and do. The English national team, we are going to try to win the World Cup with this team. And as you can see in the World Cup, the competitions that we are in the World Cup European qualifying section, we are first in Group B. We are with 2 wins from 2. We are in a group with Greece, Poland, Luxembourg, Malta, and San Marino. Only the top team qualifies for the World Cup, so the potential finish would be first, and that one is something we'll be looking at. It's going to be a mini series, not many episodes. We're just going to do this in the competitions, the important games, until the World Cup reaches. So as you can see also in the international league, or should I call it the Euros League or the UEFA Nations League, we did not qualify for the knockout stages, so they were knocked out by Portugal. They were in the same group with France, and there is a cup for between the title holders of this. I think this is the Finalissima Cup. Yeah, this is a believe is the finalissima between Argentina and England. So by the time we're taking charge of England right now, England had won the finalissima. England have won the Euros at this point, but we are going for the World Cup. England have had a very good team, but they have failed to win the World Cup in many years. That's why I've decided to take on this challenge. We are going down this road. We are going to try our best to build the best team from this club and just do everything. So the World Cup qualifiers are the matches we have. If we look at our little schedule right here, we have games against Argentina, which we will be playing as the first game of this episode. We have the games against the World Cup qualifiers against Greece, Luxembourg. Then all the way in September for the next international break, we have games against Poland, Malta. In the October international break, we have against San Marino, Poland, and the November international break, we have against Greece and Luxembourg. This episode, I would love to play two games. I would love to play the Finalissima final and maybe the Luxembourg game away, because Greece at home, I believe we might be able to get something. Greece are second, so we might actually do Argentina and Greece. So we'll see how that actually carries itself. So let us prepare this national team. I have taken on a new job. My final save, I want to go for this save game with all of my heart, because it's my final save on FIFA Football Manager 2023 before I say ciao to Football Manager 2023 for life, and then wait for Football Manager 2026 to be released, so that we can actually take on a new challenge when time reaches. By the way, don't think that this series will not interfere with the FIFA Manager 2025 save game. I dropped an episode yesterday. Today I will also drop an episode later on, but it will drop at a later time than this one, and I will be dropping 2 episodes per day from now on the channel. On this, I will kind of halt the Formula One career. The last episode on the Formula One I did was yesterday. I will kind of halt that Formula One portion of the game for a while for me to be able to concentrate on these two, and then we will continue on that. But if I can manage to do the three of them, I will, because I believe I have fans on all three platforms, on all three games. So let us see how things are going to be. Our journey with England begins right now. The Three Lions must win the World Cup 2026. Even if they do not win it, wherever we will reach with them, that will be our final time we will be playing FIFA Manager 2023, because in FIFA Manager 2026 we believe that there is going to be no national management, no national teams. So this is the last portion of the thing I am doing, at least manage a national team in this game before we eventually arrive in a game that contains no national team management. Maybe mods may bring on the national team management in that game, but since we are having the last official, some of the last official games, the last official one is Football Manager 24, but since I don't have that at my disposal, I'm going to use Football Manager 2023. So let us begin. I need to set up the tactics, I need to set up the team, and believe me not, I am a person who loves playing gegen pressing, so we are going to play that. I'm just going to confirm this formation so that I can cook a formation by myself according to the team that we have. So with that, I think we have a team. I have a team to deal with. We have a league to win. We have cups to win. We have international trophy tournaments to win. And since it is only international games, it's going to be quite fast, as you can see, very fast. We simulate through a lot of months, and then we arrive to the games that we want to play, and then we play them. We simulate and go on and go on, and just like that. We even have the painful San Marino team together with us. The last team, the team that is worst ranked in the world. Wow, that is pretty messy. I believe they are the last team. Yeah, they're the worst ranked team in the world. The non-ranked teams are all of these, but San Marino are the worst ranked team in the world, and we have them together with us in one category. So things are going to be difficult. We already beat them by 4-0 in that World Cup qualifying first game. We have them again. So let us go and prepare for this Argentina match. I am going to create the tactic and create the team for you guys to see, and then you guys tell me what you think about it. Okay, so this is the lineup that I've come with, the type of formation. We have looked at the England national team. They don't have a good like defensive midfielder like Rodri style of player, or Rice can play box to box for us. I want to use him more as a ball winning midfielder on defend than a box to box, than a defensive midfielder or a holding defender, or someone like Thomas Partey. So since England don't have such a player, I've realized that the best formation I can play with them is a 4-2-3-1, and that is just very typical. You just look at the team and you feel like this is the best formation that they can play. So I'm playing with wing backs on attack, ball playing defenders players on defender, box to box midfielder on support, whom I believe that Bellingham suits that role very well. A ball winning midfielder on defend. We have inverted forwards, a winger, an advanced forward, and an attacking midfielder, whom I believe Cole Palmer will be a good option for that if he is in the squad. I don't know how the selection has been done or how everything is being done, but I think that is if he is in the squad. So I'm going to pick without restriction, pick the best 11, and then see how everything looks. So the best 11 gives me this Rice and Bellingham on this formation, but I think I will rather do, yeah, why not do Bellingham? I want to compare between Bellingham and Declan Rice. Who is better in terms of marking and tackling? Aggression, Bellingham is 17, so let me just compare him with Declan Rice. Declan Rice is definitely the better player, but in defending, Deck is better. So I would rather have the Deck as the more defensive player, and then Jude as the more attacking player. So I'm going to switch up those two on their positions, and then to play them like that. Foden is slotted to play right. Chilwell here, James here. Let us see the people we have on the bench. I would rather use Trent on that position, to be honest. I would rather use Saka instead of Sterling. I would rather use Kyle Walker. So we have Trent, Kyle Walker, and both all Reece James. All of them are right here. Wow, that is difficult. Harry Maguire is on the bench. Jadon Sancho is wanted by Chelsea. Why should I be helped? Why should I have that problem? Calvin Phillips on the bench. Dean Henderson, James Justin. So in Football Manager, Ramsdale is better than Jordan Pickford, and we are definitely going to use Ramsdale for that. He's still at Arsenal in this world of ours. It's Football Manager 2023, so things have not shifted much. And then on the bench, I believe Jordan Pickford, I don't need a goalkeeper on the bench, is taking up much space. So I'm going to bring on Jadon Sancho onto the bench alongside Reece James, Raheem Sterling, Rashford, and Kyle Walker. So the English national squad always has a lot of good players. Even James Justin from Leicester City is here. Nice. This is a real depth. This is real depth. There are a lot of games, so we will be shifting the players in and forth. What about Cole Palmer? Why hasn't Palmer been picked for the national squad? So Cole Palmer, whom I thought that is going to be my best attacking midfielder or a shadow striker in this formation, was not picked for the national squad. Can I do that? Yeah, I can call him up to the England national squad. I want that attacking midfielder. So I've called up Cole Palmer to the English national squad. I believe at this time these are the best players that we can have in the national squad for me. Because looking at the everything and how everything else is going, I don't have that much category of players to call them up to the national. So Cole Palmer is in the national squad. I'm going to switch him up with Raheem Sterling for him to take Mason Mount's position in that. What about if I compare Palmer with Mason Mount? Is he like just better than him? Mount is the better player on paper, but Palmer is better in terms of vision, technical, and aerial. Mount is better in terms of mental, physical, and attacking prowess. But trust me, I would rather go with Cole Palmer for this game. So let us see. I don't know, it's because I'm hyping Cole Palmer a lot, but let's just see. Foden out on the left, Saka, Palmer, Bellingham, Rice, Chilwell, White, Stones, Alexander Arnold. I don't know why White is playing at central center back, but I think that is just okay. So Ben White for me, he's more of a wing back, but he can play center back according to the stat. He was more of a center back when he was at Brighton, by the way. So we're going to use him there. Has been used as a wing back more, but White at center back is great, partnering Stones, Chilwell, Alexander Arnold, Ramsdale. Let's see. There are a lot of good English players. A lot of good English. In fact, if I come to the under 21s, you'll just see it for yourself. I mean, I have the likes of Jared Branthwaite, the central defender. I have Livramento. I have Colwill. I have Charlie Patino, I believe, is from Arsenal. I have Avi Elliott. I have Madueke. I have Liam Delap. I have Morgan Rogers. Come to the under 20s. I have Kobe Maino. Who else do I have in the under 20s that I saw? Jimmy J. Morgan is here. I believe is the I have heard this name for a lot. Played for Southampton. Yeah, that's where I know him from. Jimmy J Morgan is here. I was like, where do I know this guy from? Who else do I know in the under 20s squad? No one else. You guys, I believe you know better players than me. So those are the people that I know in this squad. So, with the introduction that I'm doing and the club categories compromisation that I am currently doing, I think we are only going to play the Argentina game, and then we are going to play a lot of the World Cup qualifier games, a lot before the next episode. Remember, this is a mini series. I don't plan for it to be long. I may come back for one or two World Cup qualifier games just to see how the team is performing, but at the same time I'm going to play a lot of the screen because we are preparing for that World Cup next year. So that's what we are definitely preparing for. So with that, let me progress all the way up to 34 days Argentina versus England in the Finalissima Cup. As you can see, the history of it, the past winners. The Finalissima has been won by France against Uruguay in 1985, Argentina against Denmark in 93, Argentina, Italy. It was returned back to the calendar in 2022, and it is again back for us. For this, I believe England won the Euros. So as just advanced to then, I think this I am already falling in love with the job I want to do here. This is going to be an interest. I've never managed a national team in this game before, in any football manager game. So it's something different. I mean, you have the players at your disposal. You go and pick them the way you want. You just call them up. Okay, we are at the Finalissima final, but I have just realized that being a national team manager is really, really interesting. I mean, you are in all the saga, all the drama. Everyone is telling you about. I believe. I by the way, I attended the Champions League final between Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal won that one. Before that, I attended the semi-final second leg between Liverpool and Chelsea, where Liverpool beat Chelsea by 4 goals to 1. So it is nice. The fact that you can attend games and actually scout players yourself the way the national team players do, it is quite interesting. What I wanted to show you was that when I did select the teams, there was a lot of situation about me not choosing James Justin this time round, about me not selecting, me bringing back Jack Grealish, who made his last debut in 2024, August 2024, to the squad, bringing him back in my first outing. Bowen disappointed not to be called. By the way, I wish I could have called Jared Bowen. I mean, he had a fantastic season with the Newcastle. Wow. 38 games, 12 goals, 3 assists from, I believe, midfield or whatever position is playing, from left wing. I think that's a really fantastic season. I didn't just scout him when I leave out Dean Henderson, there are Jordan Henderson, they're having an issue with that, who is currently now playing for Letifak. I mean, he's old, he's already old. The vice captain of the squad, and I leave him out again. Blah blah blah. There's been a lot of speculations about the players I am leaving out and why I am selecting them. And by the way, now just to introduce you to the squad that I selected, I left out Cole Palmer again because I just saw that he was not good enough to be in the setup. I mean, he's a good player, but just didn't have that particularly good season like the way I thought he had initially. So Cole Palmer, I decided to leave him out this time around because his season was very average. 5 goals from 26 appearances from attacking midfield. That's a very average season, and I think there were better players. So Jadon Sancho is going to slot for us in the left as our starting player. Bukayo Saka is injured. Yeah, that's why Saka is not. 11 goals, 5 assists in 33 games. Sancho had a fantastic season. Saka is injured and can't feature for the national team. He got injured even before the Champions League finals. Mason Mount will play for us in attacking midfield. Had 6 goals, 2 assists from the same position from midfield for Manchester United. And then we have Phil Foden all the way out on the right. Had a very fantastic season with Manchester City. 10 goals, 5 assists. Harry Kane, our power man, the man who really bangs goals. 13 goals, 3 assists in 28 appearances for Bayern Munich. Well, the rest of the squad still plays out. It very symbolizes itself. Bellingham, Rice, Chilwell out on the left, Trent on the right. I could have started with Reece James if you would have asked me. In fact, I haven't done that comparison. Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. How do the two compare? James is better. Physically, defensively, mentally, aerially. In terms of speed, Trent is better in terms of vision and technicals, and that is the reason I am picking him to start, because Trent is good going forward, very good. If I want to go defensive in the second half, once we have the lead against Argentina, a very good side, then I will pick Reece James. But centre back wise, we still have Stones and White. By the way, England is known for its horrific defense. They don't have the best defensive setup, the best defensive players in the world. They have very good midfield and very good attacking players, but lack massively in defensive players. So with all of that, I am also planning to give a debut to Curtis Jones, who transferred from Liverpool to Tottenham, played 12 games, has already had 2 goals and 2 assists, and I think he is settling really well. So an English national call-up debut for Curtis Jones. I plan on giving him that in the second half today. The only problem is that I'm allowed to only have 5 substitutions on the bench because I am only allowed to make 3 substitutions in the match. For some reason, I wish they were 5 and I would have 7 people on the bench to have been great, but I can only make 3 substitutions, so I'll have to be keen about what I do. So all of these players were picked, but none of them is going to feature in this final game of ours. They will just go back to their clubs and rest and come back for the games against the games that we will be having in the World Cup qualifiers. I mean, there are a lot of rotations. I can't give as many England national players call-ups as much as I want. So we'll be doing that as time goes by. It's a lot of work to figure out and scout players whom you want to give national team call-ups. But we'll see. We'll see. If a player looks like he deserves a call-up, then he will be given. If a player is given a call-up, then they do perform. So let us go then to the finals of the finalissima that were preparing for. I also didn't introduce you to the tactics we are playing. I've decided to go with overlapping to the left and focusing the play down the right mostly. But the wingers will be overlapping on the left and the right, the wing backs. And then we'll be playing out of defense, working ball into the box. The tempo, I didn't want it to be that high. Let's make it kind of average, and then the passing directness, let us just make it slightly more direct because we're playing against Argentina. They are a good side. Defensively, everything is just back to default in transition, and then defensively we have step up more and trap inside because Argentina are a team that love to attack with widths. They have really good midfield, so trapping them inside would actually really help us. So step up more is also part of that. So those are the tactics we are playing, and I for once I'm just going to submit the team. John Stones is lacking in much sharpness. I don't have another centre back who can actually play that position better. So let us go. I think I had McGay in the team. Yeah, I think I have Gay. Why didn't I put not Gay but Tomori? Did I even select Gay? I didn't. I don't know. Okay, Nicolas Gonzalez, go hard on him. I don't think Lionel Messi is in the squad. He should have retired by now, according to the game. I believe he is not in the squad. He has just not been selected. But they will still have a really, really good side. Let's go to the dressing room, talk to the players, and see what they have. So let me add a boost, just a little bit of a boost of confidence to the players, and then see. Curtis Jones is unsure. I think this one I set. I delegate to the assistant, and then send assistant to attend that tunnel. Introduction. So Argentina, Martinez, Gonzalez, Buendia, Di Maria, Lisandro Martinez. Wow, they have a good lineup. Lisandro Martinez is playing midfield for some reason, but we ourselves have really good players too. So I am not being brought down to earth. I have a good squad. They don't have to worry about me. This finalissima is ours. I have said it right now. It's a good day and we are going for this trophy. And immediately there's the first. I hate the card kit clashing. Argentina could have won at least something green, but we are definitely gegen pressing. Just look at the press we are applying on them, but they are doing well to play out of it. Isaiah it goes to Baladi, goes out to Di Maria. Di Maria crosses it looking for Nicolas Gonzalez, but it is done well initially by Lautaro Martinez. Out to Lautaro Martinez. Wow. Out to Nicolas Gonzalez, who goes crosses into the box. Di Maria, Angel Di Maria opens the scoring for Argentina with their first attack and their first shot of the game. Wow, this is going to be a difficult game. This is definitely going to be a difficult game. Just look at the way they thread themselves through us. All the space we give them on this side. This is the same story I saw yesterday in the Arsenal versus PSG game. Kvaratskhelia was just given all the room to work with, and he managed to get the ball into Ousmane Dembele, who opened the scoring, and it ended 1-0. The first shot, first on target, it is 1-0. Okay, 32 minutes played. We have had 5 shots, none on target. Can we at least start hitting the target for once? Hurricanes backward header finds no one. Moreno goes back to Molina into Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez looking for Angel Di Maria, and that is a sweet ball as it looks like. Di Maria cuts back inside, goes into the box alone, and skies it. Well, no one was marking him, no one went for him. Look at the 6 shots. They've had only 2 shots, and those 2 shots that they have had have been the highlights. Well, Football Manager is really messing with me. Where are our shots? Aren't we trying, or are our shots too faint for us for them to be considered as highlights? Well, they have a corner. Okay, so this game is biased to Argentina. I have seen that. Very, very biased to Argentina. The corner is cleared, goes back to Baledi, and then Angel Di Maria's shot again skies it, and that one is going to be another goal. This game is very, very biased to Argentina. Halftime, it is 1-0 to Argentina. All the highlights have been theirs. All the action they has been theirs. Even though we have had 7 shots, I mean one on target. That's not something great. Go to the dressing room, talk to the lads. Been terrible so far. Sort it out. Start that second half. Curtis Jones is disenchanted. I want to win my first trophy as an England national manager. Come on, stop letting me down, lads. Throw in immediately after halftime. Now it is ours on the attack for once. Ben Chilwell goes back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. I didn't expect that from Declan Rice. Nicolas Gonzalez now with all the space to run into going forward. Nicolas crosses, it is blocked. Mason Mount into Sancho. Now we are back with the ball. Sancho does well to get it back to Mount. Mount into Bellingham. Bellingham goes all the way out to Harry Kane. Sees Phil Foden. Beautiful 1-2 between those players. Phil Foden. I think you do better than that when you play for Manchester City. Okay, this to be honest is really concerning. 10 shots, 1 on target, and Trent is absolutely fatigued as the game goes on. I think I do need to bring on Reece James for the final portion of the game and see how we are going to hold out. I don't have any other substitutions in mind, but I think giving Marcus Rashford a chance over Phil Foden might just be the go for us. I'm trying to preserve that last substitution to be for Curtis Jones to come on, but don't know whether it will work or not. So let us wait and see. 20 minutes to go till full time. There is a highlight. Chimuso with the ball from the back. So their starting goalkeeper is no longer Emi Martinez. Rashford into Ben Chilwell. Chilwell goes out wide, but it is going to be taken by Angel Di Maria. Chilwell gets it back. Nice into the box. Romero just stops it as if the ball was going nowhere. The ball goes out wide to Buendia. Look at what our defender is busy doing. Buendia into the box. Ramsdale collects that one. Okay, with 16 minutes to go, we have had only 1 shot on target in this game. You can just imagine. That's as bad as we have played today. White to John Stones. Is this a team that is going to win the 2026 World Cup? Really? Reece James does well, goes back to Jadon Sancho. Sancho does well, rolling forward. Reece James into Jude Bellingham. That just goes wide. 5 minutes to go. I think I need a change in something. Anywhere. Reece James, you're very good from free kicks. Please do something. Reece James, Reece James. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful goal from Reece James. That is nice. I said he's always good from free kick position, and he just does that. Puts it on the top left corner, the direction where the keeper is, the direction away from the wall. So that one, with that, I think I am going to change a little bit on the tactical side. I have a lot of fatigue in the midfield area. Ben Chilwell White is fatigued. Curtis Johnson, who is unsure, do I really trust him to come into that midfield and do something for us? Mason Mount has been performing terribly. Declan Rice has been performing terribly. Jack Grealish is motivated, might just come on and really do something for us. You know what? For Curtis, let him have at least he got an international call up. Let him have a nice game next time out. I'm bringing on Reece James. It is the title of my feelings for trying to give a player something. So, guys, I just want you to let us try to get this on forward. Let us do whipped. Should I do whipped or low crosses? Let's try low crosses. Let us go attacking. Let us go attacking on the mental. Let us go attacking. The final 3 minutes of the game. I hope I've not shot myself in the foot. I really hope I've not shot myself in the foot. 2 minutes, 3 minutes of added time. It is going. They've had 10 shots, 3 on target. We've had 14, 3 on target. Penalties. This goes straight to penalties. Okay. So I want to pick them in the order of their penalty shootout, and I want to pick them in the order that the ones who are anxious are going to pick the penalties last. So we have Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford are very confident. The next person I want to put on that is Jude Bellingham, Reece James, and then I can start shifting the others. Bellingham, James, Rice. So I'm going to add them in that way. So we have Bellingham, not Bellingham. That sounds so dramatic. Bellingham, Reece James, I believe Declan Rice. After Declan Rice, we can have Sancho and Grealish who are anxious now. Let's just arrange that. Jadon Sancho and then Jack Grealish. Hopefully, by this time, Argentina will have already missed a penalty. I don't know how the rest. The rest can arrange themselves the way they want to. So a little bit of a pep talk. Relax, pick your spot, and don't change your mind. Penalties. Let us begin. Okay, so pause first of all. I think I need to change this camera to behind the goal, and then the zoom, let us just zoom it in a little bit. Yeah, I love it that way. We are seeing this in first person FPS. So Harry Kane, El Capitano, don't miss beautiful goal from Harry Kane. It is 1-0 in the penalty shootout. Lautaro Martinez for Argentina. I want to win my first trophy as an England manager. I really want to do. Lautaro Martinez speaks his spot, and it is 1-1. That is nice. Next up, we have Capitano Reece James. Very confident. I hope his confidence is not too much for us to be able to make us to be complacent. Reece James picks his spot, doesn't change his mind, places it. It is 2-1. Okay, Rodrigo de Paul. Do you know to take penalties? No, you don't. Boo. Okay, I straight down the middle. Ramsdale, what's up with you? Marcus Rashford, you must score. Beautiful. Marcus Rashford slots it into the back of the net. It is 3-2. Angel Di Maria, the man who scored the only goal in the game. Don't let your team down, and he doesn't. Okay, I should have asked for him to let his team down. Jude Bellingham. We have our last two players who are at least confident about the penalty shootouts. Bellingham, pick your spot, place it, don't change your mind. Top beans. That is Jude for you. Okay, now let us have Julian Alvarez. The striker, the man, the player. Julian Ramsdale. Ramsdale, may I ask who your goalkeeping coach is at Arsenal? Because you are performing horrendously. Declan Rice, beautiful, plus it. Come on, the next player to miss. The next Argentine player to miss. As you are seeing, it is up to Enzo Fernandez to keep Argentina in this. It is up to Aaron Ramsdale to win us this one. Penalty shootout. This penalty shootout is getting a little bit. Breathe, Ramsdale, breathe. Ramsdale, go and die. I'm asking you to breathe. Now we are in the spot where the players that are taking the penalties are the anxious ones. Sancho, yeah, I saw that coming. That's why I placed the players who were first confident first on that list. That was going to happen at a point. Jadon Sancho misses. If Paredes scores, Argentina carry this one. It is Paredes against Ramsdale. Come, Pixie Sport. Argentina are the champions of Finalissima. Uh, I wish I had placed Ben White in that position. I mean, were all of Argentina players just composed? Okay, our first international game was in the Finalissimo final, and we just lost to Argentina in a penalty shootout. But there is a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come. We have World Cup qualifiers to do. I am not going to be down. My mood is not going to be depressed by missing on lifting my first trophy as the England manager. Though I would have loved to, but it is not. My mood is not going to be down by that. So I don't want to watch the confetti lifting of Argentina. Unlucky boys, and very unlucky. Very unlucky for you lads. So Argentina, congratulations to you. They were the better side today, by the way. We were the better side, but we just didn't do it. So I don't even want to see the face of those guys. So England must learn quickly. What are they leading? Our leading reporter must learn quickly from the defeat to if they are to meet expectations in that cup. Okay, it's just a super cup. Come on. Villas-Boas sports it at Maracuna. Okay. Andre Villas-Boas was at Maracana Stadium. What did he want? He has already gone from Porto to Barcelona, becoming their manager. Okay. So that in that, next up we have Greek in the cup, in the World Cup qualifiers, and we have a lot of games to manage. Our first loss in a while. So Greek, We're going to depress you. We're going to hold this one against you. World Cup countdown. This is lovely. Just down here, this is what I am doing all of this for. 371 days, 17 hours, 15 minutes. I have 371 days to build a really good English team for us to be able to get to this World Cup final. And okay, this is funny. Since this game is in 2022, unspeakably, USA, the United States of America, won the 2022 World Cup. We know Argentina the ones who did it, but USA, according to this database, won the 2022 World Cup. Okay, that is unfair. That's quite funny. But anyway, the next World Cup will be hosted in the USA and Mexico itself. So whatever happens, that doesn't care. But we have 371 days, 17 hours, and 15 minutes until that World Cup final. The time is ticking, the clock is ticking, and your subscription is ticking to subscribe if you want to enjoy and feel the vibes that I'm feeling for this game and this save game. If you want to see England lift the World Cup in this world, maybe we might be predicting the 2026 World Cup. Make sure to subscribe and then hit like and tell me in the comment section who you want me to pick up next for the couple of games that we'll do. Who do you think I am not giving game time that deserves an international call up?